because if I point it towards the canvas, I'll have to be able to see the chat. This isn't my normal setup.
Mine either. I know. And this canvas is so big. When you haul it somewhere different, you really notice it.
Yeah.
All right, let me pull up my page here.
Me everywhere, so
Let me see.
I just got the notification on my phone.
All right.
Make sure my
Well, I
volume.
tell you what, it takes a minute to get this all set up. It's like preparing for takeoff. It's like got to make sure all statuses are okay. All right, we look good. There we go. Yeah, I think we got it.
One is me because I'm in there on my YouTube as well.
Oh, okay.
On my phone, so that I could read chat if I turn this around or switch the camera view.
Okay. Hi, Alexia.
Hi. How are you, Alexa? Are you moderator?
Oh, that's pretty. I like your pen.
Oh, thank you.
That is gorgeous.
I got this off of Temu. It was either
they have
Temu
some
or
pretty
Amazon,
ones.
but I switched between both of these. I love the new Diamond Art Club ones. I've got some of the purple. I've got some of the purple art dot putty in there, but I haven't got it down to be able to use it yet.
Have you tried the have you gotten one with the clear wax yet?
Not yet. Hopefully I'll eventually get one, but I haven't got it yet.
I have to say, I'm not a fan. It doesn't, I can't get it to stay. Like, I'm constantly redoing it. I was so looking forward to it because it wouldn't put anything on the drills, but I'm disappointed. Hi, Waffles.
I'm working on, for the check along, I'm working on another canvas. It's Bluebird Song.
Yeah.
But I've had it in my stash for like 3 years.
Oh, okay.
So I went to use this putty, and those are the older Diamond Art Club diamonds.
Yeah.
And it sticks to them pretty bad.
Oh, wow.
So.
And that's the new art dot putty. Or no, not yet.
No, that's the white Diamond Art Club putty.
I don't like that. Yeah, it's too stringy for me.
With the art dot putty on that one.
I like the art dot putty. I haven't tried the purple. I've got the blue.
I've got the purple and the pink. I haven't tried the pink yet, though. I had to get both of my favorite colors.
That's right. That's right.
Hi, Waffles. How are you?
Waffles, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'll try anything once at least.
Yeah, I'm like that too. But I saw you've got the new big, so you got, what is it, the 64 set? Is that what it was? Of the new
Forever Young trace?
Forever Young.
It's a 60 count set. And then I've got my 45 count set as well. I love these trays.
You're almost convincing me to break down and do that. I'm telling you. I see you use them and I'm like, she's convincing me that I'm going to need these.
But I love them. I love not having to take them out of the trays and putting them back in.
And they say, have you tried dropping one?
Not yet. I did drop one of these. It wasn't very far.
Okay.
I did drop it to the floor, and it was on the carpet part, and it didn't open. So I don't know. I might fill one with some of my spare drills and try it. I just don't want to try it with this one.
And make sure you're not on carpet. Yeah. That's what I want to know. Do they really? Because when I say I'm a klutz, I'm not playing with y'all. I am 100%, and I will tell you. So, if you can see here, per your suggestion, I have started using the DAC trays. But when this failed the other night, it did open. It opened. The end flew out. And I'm just grateful that I wasn't on carpet because I was like, well, I'm going to have to ask her about it. Hi, Bobby. How are you?
There goes my pen.
And that's the thing. If something will stay closed, that's what I need because I walk around on eggshells.
I've butterfly trays a few times and I haven't had any trouble with them sliding. But I haven't done it in a while.
Okay.
Part of this kitted up in me. And then I've got the Trabrick. Right
and
here.
You like those?
I like these, but out of the three, these are my least favorite.
I just don't think I'd like that lid.
That was my problem. At first, that lid was really getting in the way.
Yeah.
So, but now since I've gotten used to it, it's not that bad.
Okay. The Forever Young look better. I don't know why.
I like it to where the lid goes to the side as well, but I like them all. Hi, Star.
Hi, Star.
Trying to keep up on my phone, but I'm trying to look at two different screens.
Me too. My computer's bigger, even though it's going to get to a point where I'm going to need it. 65 inches. I'll be working from my TV. How's everybody doing? Tell us what you're doing today.
I've never actually been on here with somebody else on StreamYard, so I was trying to find my chat on here, but I don't see it.
Are you on your...
I'm on my tablet.
I don't know. I haven't done it on a tablet.
My laptop, it's liable to freeze a lot, so.
Gotcha. Well, thank you for honoring me with doing one with me. I appreciate that.
You are so welcome. Trying to, let's see. I'm going to change the camera real quick.
Okay. Oh, Waffles is going to start a 40 by 50 lion partial. Ooh.
That'll be pretty. I love lions. I love almost any kind of animals. Oops, wrong button. I've got to figure out how I did it a while ago.
I just set it and don't touch it. If I touch it, it's going to go off. I promise.
Okay.
That'll be really pretty, Waffles.
Yeah, this is what I've gotten done on this so far.
Awesome.
Trying to move
Here,
this,
sweetie.
but it's... I'm going to turn it this way so that...
So how are you finding this canvas?
I really do like it. I switch around a lot in the places because I don't like working on one color constantly. So that's why I've got little strips of parts of it done.
I think I'm the rarity. I just persevere. Like I pick a spot and I just roll. But a lot of people work like you. They want to they'll pop all over.
Yeah. As long as it's a part on my lap pad, I'll normally just go wherever on it.
I'm very methodical. I'm like, I must stay in a straight line. I must.
Well, I do have to do squares, but
yeah, I've found this canvas to be. I found the glue to be good. There's a little bit of trash, but not too bad. How about you?
Yeah, I haven't had hardly any trash at all. The glue has been wonderful on this one.
Yeah.
I can't say the same for my check pencil, but it's been in my stash for 3 years.
Yeah.
Or 2 years, not 3. I got it whenever they had that big sale at Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
And I bought it because I was going to do it for somebody and then changed my mind.
Which one is it? What's the name of it?
It's the Bluebird song.
That's right, Bluebird song.
Yeah, it's a really pretty painting from him. I
He's
do
got,
like it.
I
And
love
it's
Chuck
got a
Pinson.
lot of color in it.
Okay, Waffles, thank you. We appreciate you coming in. You
Thank
come back
you so
in
much,
as you wish.
Waffles.
Star, how many are you working on? Hi, Laura.
How are you, Laura? I know my voice isn't back all the way, and I'm sorry about that, but
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling a lot better. I
Oh,
really am. I just don't sound it.
I'm glad. The other video you did, I was like, oh my gosh. It just sounded like it hurt.
Yeah, that Saturday, I went ahead and went into work. Of course, I work in the same office with my husband, so
Right.
we were around each other anyway, so it wasn't like I was going to expose him.
Too late for that.
And there's glass between the drivers and me. But I went in Saturday and Sunday, and I went ahead and took off Monday. I scheduled it off so it wouldn't get held accounted. Oh,
Gotcha.
Lauren, how are you? But it was a rough weekend.
Oh.
I tried to do videos, and there was a few videos I didn't even post because I couldn't even talk to post them. I just posted some
Oh no.
from before. But
I tell you what, it has been a really harsh winter for sickness.
yeah, Josh has got a little bit of it, but not too bad.
Oh yeah.
So he's making it through it better than I did.
Star, you sound like me. Star's got 5 diamond paintings, plastic canvas, cross stitching, plus bracelets on the go. That's why we all like each other, because we've all got these tons of stuff for juggling.
I've got 5 also. I've got the Castle Wolf, which I haven't worked on in a while, and Springtime Village. I've got this one and the Bluebird song that I just started, and I just started the Dragonfly one for Tita's event.
Oh, cool.
From Hobby Lobby.
Laura, what are you coloring today? Are you coloring in a book or just some pages?
But I'm hoping soon that my craft room won't be so cold and I can go back in there.
Yeah. And then that's going to be your permanent spot.
Yeah, for the most part. During this winter, it's gotten really cold in there. So if I can figure out, we'll have to get the windows and stuff replaced in there before we can get it to where it can hold heat. So
windows are so expensive.
The other times, and then once it starts heating back up, I'll go in there.
Oh, you're working in that Lulu Mayo the tarot book. Oh,
I bet that's pretty.
Lulu Mayo is pretty, yeah.
Yeah.
Star, are you going to be able to have a craft room in the RV? I don't know how big of an RV you've got. I don't know how much room you have.
Yeah, ours isn't if we didn't have the bunks, I wish we did not have the bunks in our camper. If we didn't, it would make a lot more room.
Yeah.
But basically, that's just where I store stuff, and it looks terrible over there. So I keep the curtain pulled on it. We had originally bought this for my daughter to live in.
Oh, yeah?
And she lived in it for about 1.5 years, 2 years. And then she bought her house. So then we had to take over the payments on it. But
so you got a camper by proxy.
Yeah. I've enjoyed it, though. We go camping quite a bit.
Yeah. We need to talk about your camping habits. Because you are a happy tent camper, right?
Yep. Yes, I will go tent camping if I'm by myself.
That is just...
I used to camp in my van, but we traded it off. And the last van that I had, every time I would lock the doors on it and be inside it, the alarm would start going off.
Oh.
So I ended up trading it in because I gotten it just because I wanted to be able to camp in it.
Yeah.
So, wow. But I'm more than happy to tent camp if I'm by myself. I'll take the air mattress and all that with me.
Well, you are braver than I am, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, there's no sleep I would get. I'd hear one broken limb and forget it. Serial killers and animals are out there. I watch way too much true crime and listen to it to be able to.
This time, he had to work this weekend, but where we're camping at is close to where I work at. So he just comes back to the camper at night after he gets off work. So
gotcha. Well, I'm all for RV camping. I like it. There's a wall. There's a door.
I just love getting out and getting away.
Ooh, Laura's got a Chuck Pinson you're starting on. Which one?
Are you working?
Oh, she's right too. She's told Star to watch out. You will buy more crafty things if you have a craft room. I speak from experience. Girl, I do too. And yes, I confirm that.
Mine is completely full.
Full of inspiration.
And my husband actually bought me a table for my birthday.
Oh.
I haven't got to use it yet, though. It's he brought it in right before we were leaving to go camping.
What kind of table? Is it going to be like a drafting table? Or?
Well, I've got a drafting table, but this one is a cobalt work table.
Yeah.
For tools and stuff.
Yeah, those are great.
2 metal drawers underneath it, and then it's got a crank on it. So if you want to stand up and down and paint, you can stand up. If you can adjust the height to any height.
Nice.
I love it. I can't wait to start using it.
Ooh, I can't wait to see it. That's awesome. Those are nice tables.
Yep.
Star says her RV is getting smaller and smaller. Swear it's shrinking. Oh, you're looking for property. That's awesome.
Yeah, even this camper, it's not that big. It doesn't have a whole lot of storage in it. So whenever I bring my craft stuff in here, it's all over the place. So I could imagine you, Star.
Let's see. Laura's working on Alpine Serenity. That's a pretty one too. Well, he doesn't have an ugly one, so.
No. I've done 2 of his, I think. This will be my third one that I've done.
You like confetti, though, don't you?
I'm okay with confetti. Whenever it comes, I like to be able to change colors, because if I work on the same color for too long, I start getting bored. I've got Randall Spangler's Snow Castle at the house.
Uh-huh.
That one is 6 feet tall. And then I've got Woodland Panorama, which is about the same size.
Mm-hmm.
Where
are you going to put them? Do you put them up?
Some of them I do. I've donated a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
Given them away as gifts. But I've got a diamond painting on almost every wall in my house.
That's the goal. Star says, my hubby doesn't even have room to live in the living room area. Oh dear, he has set up his office in the bedrooms. I understand.
I think that's when my husband would draw the line.
Enough of this.
He's pretty good about my hobby, but I'm always telling him, blame Lexi. She's the one that got me started on it.
Is she still doing diamond painting?
Yes, she still diamond paints. Not quite as much, but she still diamond paints. She's got a newborn. Well, he's 3 months old now.
Oh, wow.
And then a 3-year-old. So they keep her pretty busy.
Yeah, no kidding.
But no, he's pretty good about my crafting.
That's good. And you got to get away for your birthday, so that's wonderful.
Yep. I feel very blessed this year. I got a lot of things that I was not expecting to get.
That's awesome. You're loved. You're loved. You're loved.
Let's see. We'll try to multi-place these, but it may not work. Been using my 2-placer, but
I tried, I picked up one of these wheels things on Temu. You know, these little, you put the adhesive on the wheel and then you roll it.
I've never tried one of those. They just look too difficult.
I have to say, it's not bad. I mean, if you've got a line you can roll up, it is not bad. I thought it was going to be really persnickety, but it's not bad. I wouldn't do a whole canvas with one, but it's not bad.
Laura, we're working on Miss Havisham. It's based off of a book by Charles Dickens.
Great expectations. What are you thinking so far?
I'm to the part to where he's been in London, and Miss Havisham calls him back to tell him that Estella has came back to town.
Gotcha.
So I had to re-listen to like 3 or 4 chapters because I got lost.
Well, I don't know how you do audiobooks at all, because that 15 minutes in and I'm out like a light. I can't do it.
Well, I listen while I'm at work, and if we're not busy or just a little bit, I can keep up with it. But then we start getting busy and I forget to turn it off.
And this one's a hard one too, because it's got, it's not modern language. And so if you can't really give it your full attention, you get lost.
Yeah, I completely missed the part about his sister getting attacked. And then I get back into the book, and it's like she's in the bed and she can't talk. And
well, his sister is a character.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite character?
So far, I'm not really sure. I kind of like Joe. I don't know what it is about him, but he kind of
so
piqued my interest.
He's so kind to Pip.
He is. There's parts of it that really confuse me, like whenever he was talking to Miss Havisham, but not talking to her. I didn't quite understand that. But
it is difficult because he switches back and forth between like the time that he was there and what he was thinking to now. So there's a little bit of that flow in the book.
But it's pretty good. It's just, I'm just having to take it a lot slower than most books.
Yeah.
Just, it's a lot more, I don't know what to say. It's a lot harder to understand parts of it with the language that's wrote in.
Yep. And if you read it on a tablet, the dictionary doesn't, sometimes the dictionary doesn't take you. It's like we don't have a definition, which makes me laugh.
That's the thing with my tablet. I just found my tablet. I've lost it for like 3 months.
I know you were looking for it.
I put it up because my grandkids, if they see a tablet, they'll get on there, and then I'll have 4 pages of games on my tablet that I'm having to go through and delete.
I hear that. I understand that.
I put it up so they couldn't find it, and I hid it. And
you hid it so well you couldn't find it.
I couldn't remember where I put it, and it was whenever I was packing to come camping that I looked in I have a little craft suitcase, one on wheels. It's one of the smaller ones, and I'd put it in there, and I never thought to look in there. I knew I'd put it up, I just didn't know where.
I'm glad you found it.
Yeah, I told Josh, go ahead and cancel the data plan on it and everything because I can't find it.
Yeah.
And he hadn't done it yet, thank goodness. So I still have my data on it.
Oh, that's good.
This has been, I've had this tablet for 3 years, I think. It's one of the best tablets. It's a Samsung Tab.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I love it. Josh got a new tablet, and I still like this one better than his.
I have an older Samsung too, and I it's great.
I normally hold on to my stuff like this until I can't use it anymore.
Yeah, mine until it crawls with speed. It's so slow.
It's like my phone, I've dropped it, and the screen is just barely cracked on it.
Uh-huh.
But whenever you go to plug it in to charge it, it has a green tint to the screen.
Oh, no.
And it's been like this for a couple months, and it's still charging, still working.
Well,
so I told
you didn't fully damage it.
I'm not going to get a new one until until
you get the screen of death and no life.
Yep. Hi, Joan. How are you?
Oh, hi, Joan. Oh, you're not late.
But yeah,
you're right on time.
There has hardly been anybody. We've had neighbors, but they haven't been loud or anything. So,
oh, good.
It's been a pretty good day.
Boy, it looked deserted out there. I was like, oh, yeah, that looks nice.
I think the one that you commented on was from last year.
Was it?
Yes, I think that was from last year.
It's what YouTube told me was next.
But I did show part of it in my live on Saturday. I did take a little peek outside on it.
Oh, I'll have to go back and watch that one. Yeah, Saturday I didn't. Oh, I came home and crashed. We're doing well, Joan. We're working on our Miss Havisham together. From Diamond Art Club.
I really like this one.
Yeah, me too.
It's just enough color, though, that I can switch places and do other. Sometimes my canvases look like a checkerboard. So I'll have a road in here, a road in there.
I got to see completion. I got to work on completion. I love these little background pictures that are on the wall. They add so much to this canvas.
It does. Whenever I first started working on it, that was one of the first things that I noticed. Because I started up in the right-hand corner.
Mm-hmm. Which is where I'm at now.
And I'm working on the other side. I'm to the stool of the skeleton. I've got the bottom part of it done. But
I love that section over there with those rats. I think it is so funny they're taking away that music. That just cracked me up.
I've got one of the rats completed, and one of them I've got part of his nose.
Joan, what you working on today? You working on, or did you finish your, you were working on your fabric strips the other day. Did you finish those? This weekend's gone by so fast. For me, I just been running around.
Well, Friday, whenever we came up here, and I will tell you, I'm the worst person at directing him to back in the trailer. Absolutely the worst. And he just got his new truck, so it doesn't have all the lights on it and stuff that the other truck had.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't get off work till 5, which means he didn't get home till 6. And then we had to get my table out of the back of the truck. By the time we got up here, it was dark. And there's no lights here.
Really?
So, not on this end of the park, there's no lights. So, whenever he was trying to back it in, we didn't have a flashlight other than the phone.
Oh. That sounds like a nightmare, trying to back up a camper.
Yeah, I don't blame him, but he was getting very frustrated.
You'd had enough.
And then, well, he cooked steaks, so we had steaks for my birthday night.
I'm so glad you have had a nice birthday.
I've had a really nice birthday this year. My cousin popped into my live on Saturday.
Aww.
And I didn't even realize that's who it was until she said, "Happy birthday, cousin." I was like, oh, I didn't even know she knew I had a YouTube channel. Hi, Dari. How are you? Yeah, yesterday was a big day of lives. I think I spent all day just surfing through all the lives.
Oh, wow. I missed it.
But Normally,
work.
I go live for an hour, and we stayed on there for almost 2. And then Granny went live.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, right after I got off. And then Mindy went to hers. And then Tita went live.
Oh, wow. All of y'all knocked it out.
Oh, no. That's something that I've never done before. Did you see that?
What did you do?
Somehow I hit the bottom of this and it tipped up.
You see?
And it tilted back and spilled some of them. So it's not that
Don't
many.
let my clutziness run off on you. Why has my chat frozen? And now all I keep seeing is Laura posting zeros.
Laura, are you holding down the 0 button by accident?
Is your cat on your keyboard? Is Freddie on your keyboard?
Hold on. I'm going to mute this for just a second, okay?
Okay. Laura, are you okay? Did you fall asleep on your keyboard?
Okay, sorry about that. I didn't want to cough in y'all's ears.
Well, I hope it's Freddie and she just hadn't fallen asleep on her keyboard. She's telling us something.
He must be.
Tonight's the Oscars.
Is it?
I have watched, well, let me say I'd say 2, but it's not the truth. I've seen one of the movies, Wicked. I've seen, I unboxed that the other day and watched it. I've watched it 3 times now. Love it, love it, love it. Highly recommend Wicked.
I've never seen Wicked.
Oh, it's such a good film. I didn't know. I read the books years and years ago, and I thought, I didn't know. I never got to see the Broadway performances. But I thought, I didn't know if this was going to be good or not, but it is fantastic. And I tried to watch, I love Ray Fiennes, Conclave. Conclave is also up for an Oscar, but I fell asleep in Conclave 3 times. I couldn't make it through it. So I've seen one of the movies that are up for Best Picture. Oh, sorry.
Miss Southern Belle, how are you?
Freddie did sit on the keyboard. Well, I'm glad that it was Freddie and you didn't just fall asleep or kill over on us.
I'm yet to do that. So.
I've seen people fall asleep in their lives before. Hi, Miss Southern Belle. How are you doing? What you doing today? Have you been out shopping?
Yeah, I went to Walmart today, but I couldn't find anything. They didn't have anything there that I wanted.
Do you have one close to the park there?
Yeah, it's like 3 miles down the road.
Oh, wow. That is close.
Not too far at all. They had a Dollar Tree. I went in there. I keep trying to go in there and find those little mini diamond paintings, and I never can.
I can't either. They don't have them near anywhere I go in. I'm always like, how come y'all don't have any?
I want the hot air balloon one.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Well, if I see it, I'll get it for you.
I haven't been able to find that one. I want the hot air balloon.
I've seen nothing, and I always see people, they're like, look at what my Dollar Tree has, and I'm like, my Dollar Tree has nothing.
I've got a few there, but not like all the other ones.
I've seen some really pretty ones. So, I saw the other day they had like canvases similar to the ones that they have at Hobby Lobby now that you've you've stockpiled up. Oh, you rested, Miss Southern Belle? You retired? Oh, you're reading. What you reading? I hope you've recharged. Recharge so you don't get sick. You know, when we wear ourselves down, we get sick.
I'm not looking forward to going back to work next weekend.
So you don't have to work during the week?
I work Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Okay.
It's 11 to 12-hour shifts, but here lately we haven't even been getting our full 11 hours.
Wow.
It's just been slowing down. It's that time of year.
Oh, gotcha.
So hopefully it picks back up. But yeah, that Saturday whenever I worked, I think we were out of there by 10 o'clock. My 11 hours isn't up till 11:30, which I was sick, so I didn't care.
Yeah.
But
Miss Southern Belle paid $5.39 for the table pals. Oh, they were $9.99. Oh, that's a good price. I'm trying to stay out of Hobby Lobby. Y'all keep showing all that, and I'm trying to stay out of there.
I've got so many that I haven't unboxed. In fact, I've got one here that I haven't unboxed. Hold on. I thought I was going to record it.
Oh my gosh.
One.
See, what are you doing to me? That is so pretty.
And I think I've got the feathers that I haven't unboxed, but I've got several of these canvases.
Miss Southern Belle, do you like those table pals are only one-sided, right? Well, I'm curious to see what you think of those canvases, B.
The one that I'm working on the dragonfly one. I just started it though, so yeah. I've only got like a little itty bitty corner of it done, but it seems pretty good so far.
Does it? Okay.
The stick is pretty good. And for once, my drills did not have static whenever I kitted it up.
That's nice. The bane of existence.
I think here lately, every canvas I've kitted up has had so much static in it.
Uh-huh. Did you find that with the Chuck Pinson, the older Chuck Pinson?
It had some static in it, but not like the ones that I've done from the newer kits lately.
That's what I find too. And I saw somebody else say that, and everybody came for her and said that wasn't possible, but it really is.
I don't know, but this one's a round drill too, and most of my canvases are square drill.
Is that your favorite?
I like them about the same, but it just happens to be that most of the canvases I want are always square drills. So
I understand that. Oh, these are two-sided. I have Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. I love Wonder Woman. I love Wonder Woman and Superman.
I thought didn't you pick up the Hello Kitty one too?
No, I got the Harry Potter.
The Harry Potter.
Yeah, I haven't done those. I'm excited to do those to see how those are in comparison to the little sparklers, I think they're called. Maybe I got it wrong. That Diamond Art has with the I did the Peanuts ones with them. So yeah, I'm curious. They do have Hello Kitty in that line, and I do like Hello Kitty. Yeah, I'm a Wonder Woman girl through and through.
I haven't tried any of those from Diamond Art Club. I've gotten one set of the little mini diamond paintings. I can't remember what they're called. But it was the Animal Kingdom ones. And I thought about getting some off of Amazon. They actually had them on sale for like $13.
Oh, okay.
I've got a gift card, so
Yeah, you got money to burn now, as my father used to say. Got money to burn in your pocket, burning a hole in your pocket. That's what he used to always say.
but
Yeah, they have Hello Kitty and Care Bears. You're right. Mm-hmm.
I used to love Care Bears whenever I was a kid. I haven't watched it in so long. They did
Yeah.
have Hello Kitty and Care Bears there. Where did
I
you get
love
those? Was it Hobby Lobby or somewhere else? I can't remember what store you were in. No,
She
it was
says,
Michael's, wasn't it? I want to say she was at Michael's whenever she got those ones.
that's where I've seen them is Michael's.
Uh,
I'm not sure if that's where she was, but that's where I've seen them.
Did I just put those on the wrong one? I sure did. I guess I can't talk and chew bubblegum at the same time today.
Oh, she said, I have done Hello Kitty before and put a cancer ribbon in her ribbon. Oh, that's so cute.
I guess it was just that row that I put in that I put them on the wrong one.
How many was it?
Only like 4.
Oh, that's not bad. You're okay. You'll be all right.
I was just placing them down, and I was like, wait a second.
You're just going to town. You're like, yep, that looks good.
I think I did that somewhere over here, and I left it. I'm not changing it.
You customized it.
I couldn't tell, so I don't.
It wasn't a mistake. It was a customization.
There was one time that I put down the completely wrong color. It was supposed to be like a red, and I put down a yellow. Like,
how did it look? Was it okay?
I don't know why that didn't click. And I'd done almost a whole square because it was color blocking on that. The same color. And I had to take all of those off.
Yeah, there's some areas like this canvas you could get away with it. I mean, unless you put like red in her dress or something, but in this background area, you could get away with messing up some things. You just customized it.
I think I'll move up here next on this and do the little bit of the dress that I have left and start on the skeleton after I finish the square.
I liked the skeleton.
I was a little worried about the way the spider webs would turn out, but they actually turned out really well.
Yeah, I think so too.
I was really surprised at that. But yeah, whenever I bought this, and normally this isn't one that I would get.
Yeah.
The top of canvas, but something just drew me to this canvas. And I want that one. I don't know why, but I want that one.
And it wasn't for your love of Charles Dickens at all. It was just, it drew you in.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad it did, because once you showed it, I was like, oh my gosh.
Because I didn't even know it was based off of a book. I said that I thought that it looked like it could be a scene in a book.
You did.
But I didn't know about it until you told me.
And I was like, I'm running to get it too.
But I've really enjoyed this one.
Yeah, me too. I've loved that we've started in different areas and I've got to watch it unfold differently. I've loved that.
Yeah, this has been the main one that I've been working on. I've worked on other ones here and there just to take a little break. But my springtime village is in my craft room, and the way I've got it kitted up is in trays, but they're not trays with lids.
Oh.
So
That's got to be the hands-off room. Don't go in there.
yeah, I can't. It's just too cold in there, so that one's going to have to wait until it warms up. I did. I had a wonderful birthday. I felt so blessed with everything that went on this year. I am still camping, and it's still been great. Even though Josh had to work this weekend too, he didn't get to take off with me, but he's got during the week off, so we'll go do something then. But I have had an absolutely wonderful birthday. I got a lot of surprises that I was never even thinking that I would get. This light pad, I was going to eventually buy an A1 light pad.
Mm-hmm.
But my daughter had told me there wasn't any canvases that you were mentioning on your channel, so I got you the light pad.
That's so awesome. I love that. That's very sweet. She got you something you wanted.
Yep. She normally gets me some. She'll wait and listen to see about a diamond painting that I want.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll have to call me and tell me that she ordered it so I don't go and order it.
Yeah.
She did that with Snow Castle because
Mm-hmm.
she had ordered it for me and then I'd already bought it.
Oh.
And I didn't know about it, so.
Goodness knows you don't want to do that one twice.
Thank you, Miss Southern Belle.
Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate you.
But I think that this has been the best birthday I've had in a while.
Oh, that's great. I'm going to have to go watch your live.
What?
I'm going to have to watch that live I missed where you're showing the park there.
Yeah, we actually went almost 2 hours on that live.
That's awesome.
Yep. Normally I'm having to rush off for work.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But I guess I just made up for the week before since I missed that one being sick. Had to put that other hour on that one. But
I had to go.
Done with the V's.
Oh, awesome.
I got just a little section here.
I had to go about an hour and 15 minutes north of me yesterday. So and I had to get up there early, and then I was there all day showing a community. And by the time we got all the paperwork signed and everything, and an hour, 15 minutes home, I was toast. I was done.
I don't blame you. There's days on Thursdays sometimes my son used to work on Fridays, so I started working down at the shop on Thursdays to help my brother out and stuff. But now they're putting him on the schedule on Thursdays instead of Fridays. So I've got to take him to work, come back to town. Sometimes I have Remy, sometimes I don't.
Right.
Go work down at the shop, which my job down there isn't hard. It's just running errands and sending out letters that need to be sent, stuff like that. No, not big. And then I've got to go back and pick Joshua up from work, which is my son. And half the time he doesn't get off on time, so I'm sitting there waiting out in the car with Remy, and she's getting antsy. So,
well, now that you found your tablet, you can keep her a little occupied.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, those days where you're just running everywhere, sometimes just the running is enough.
We're working on Miss Havisham by, who's this by? Simona Candini from Diamond Art Club. It's based off of a Charles Dickens book, Great Expectations. But yeah, her blue dress on this just stands out so much.
And her eyes have been my favorite part too. Just so pretty.
And I wouldn't have known that if Jeannie hadn't told me that about the about the painting.
I was so excited. I was like, "Oh no, she must be a Charles Dickens lover too."
No,
I'm so tickled.
It just drew this canvas. I don't know what it was about it. It just drew me into it.
Did you have any more by her? By the artist?
I think this is the only one I've ever gotten from her. Come to think of it, I think I'm gonna have to go and look her artwork up.
She has a webpage that she has so much stuff, and she has that style of the big eyes. She does a lot of stuff with Alice in Wonderland, and she's got some with Alice that I want to get. But they're with she's got at least one I know on Dreamer Designs. But yeah, she's got some amazing artwork out there. There's some of it that is just very way out there and very
Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, me too. And some of it's just heavy fantasy driven, but a lot of it does have connections. She does a lot with Alice in Wonderland. I think there was, let me see.
I don't have my laptop connected to my hotspot right now, so can't look it up on here.
So right now on Diamond Art Club, she's got a few. Yeah, so there 3, 4, 5. There are so she's got 9 on Diamond Art Club right now, and 5 of the 9 are Alice in Wonderland. And then she's got a Wednesday and a mermaid.
Sorry, go ahead.
She's got 2 mermaids, Wednesday, and the rest are Alice in Wonderland. Yeah.
I'd probably like the mermaids too.
I really like her artwork. I mean, and it's so what I like is once you really start looking at everything, you just start seeing all kinds of different things hidden within the canvas. And I really like it.
Miss Southern Belle, my favorite canvas that I've done is Minions. I've got it. It was one that got me started into Diamond Art Club. But that was all Lexi's fault too. She bought that one for me. And it took me like a year to complete it because I was just starting out, and then I've got this huge canvas. But yeah, my Minions painting is my favorite. And then I've actually got a budget-friendly square painting that's my second favorite. It's just got butterflies on a wall.
Mm-hmm.
And I purchased that by accident, not knowing that it was a square drill. But it turned out great. I love it. And it actually hangs on my bedroom door.
Oh.
Boy, I'm messy with my drills today. I'm throwing them all over the place.
My favorite is it's a tie, I think, because my first large one I did was a Diamond Dots Wonder Woman, and that one is a partial, but it's one of their it's one that I got it at Hobby Lobby years and years ago, and it was a $50 canvas that they had clearance to $12. And it's a really soft, I haven't had a Diamond Dots one like this since that one, but I have another one. I have the entire Justice League from Diamond Dots with the same fabric. It's really, really super soft and supple. It's almost silky. It's like one of their more expensive lines. Diamond Dots has all types. And so I love that Wonder Woman. And then my right in line with that would be Joys of Spring, the one I did for my pen pal with from Abraham Hunter from Diamond Art Club. Those birds, that one is around, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, every place you stand to look at that, it looks like you're looking out a window, and the drills are just so sparkly. It is so pretty. Because I love birds, and it is like looking out a window, and they're at the feeder.
Yeah, I've got one that I don't know who it's from. I can't remember since I'm not at home. I can't look at it. But I've got one called Bliss Gazing from Dreamer Designs.
Bliss
And
Bliss, you said?
Bliss Gazing, where this girl is sitting on a windowsill looking out over the water, and it's got a lot of oranges and pinks in it. It's just so pretty. I love that one. I haven't unboxed it yet on my channel, and I've had it since Black Friday.
Oh, that is pretty. I see it. She's like, almost looks like she's ready to do some yoga. Like she's,
yeah.
Oh my gosh, that mountain valley is gorgeous. I'll
I
put a
love
link in
it. But I got so busy with my grandkids that I'm so far behind on unboxings. There's some weeks that I struggle to get at least 2 videos up.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely love that painting. But I'm going to do Woodland Panorama first. That one.
I can't wait to see that one.
Connie got me hooked on that one. I was thinking about getting it, and then she had to go and show a completion on it. And I was like, I've got to have it.
Enablers.
And now there's one by the same person that has a Firebird panorama. And that one's the next one I've got to get. But I've got to go on a low buy for a while, though.
Yeah, I understand that.
I've bought way too many lately. But I gotta have something to work on my new table with.
Because you might run out.
I don't think Josh would buy that.
You have no fear with all those ones you stocked up on from Hobby Lobby.
No, he doesn't care what I buy as long as we get the bills paid.
That's right. You cracked me up though, because you said, well, that's what I get for that's what you get for going in. Yep.
Yep.
That's why I cannot step foot in there. I can't go. I can't.
And what's bad is I went back and got the rest of the canvases that I didn't pick up before. And Josh was with me that day. So I think I've got most of them. Not all of them, but most of them.
Well, that cat you just showed is so cute.
Yeah. I brought that one with me and the dragonfly one with me. And then I brought the Chuck Pinson in this one. So I've got plenty to work on while I'm here.
You were planning to be gone a month.
You know, saying that, one year, I think it was around our anniversary, we went up to Hot Springs in the camper. I think we stayed at Hot Springs National Park Campground.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. The campground, we won't ever go back to it.
Oh.
Because it was so crowded and so hard to get the camper in. But we stayed there for like 5 days. And then I was like, I don't want to go home yet. So we booked one in Fort Smith. We stayed there for a week or for 4 days. And then we had to go to work, back to work. So we came to the campground that we're in now. Stayed here for 3 or 4 days, and then we went to the one in Ozark and stayed there before we ended up going home.
Oh, wow. So you don't know what y'all might do. You might just stay longer.
We were out for almost a month that
That's
time.
awesome. And in the camper, not in the tent.
Yes, in the camper. I can't get Josh to set foot in a tent one. I would love to get him to go up to Mount Nebo.
Oh, yeah?
The campground isn't anything special.
Uh-huh.
But the view is absolutely beautiful.
Oh, I bet.
And there's campsite, I want to say it's 17.
Mm-hmm.
You're set up looking over and you can see for miles.
Oh, wow.
I love that campground. Oops. Did I pause that?
I'm still here. You're still on.
Okay.
What's the furthest you've gone from home to camp?
I think whenever we went to Branson, I think that's the furthest that we've taken the camper. Josh,
There's a lot to do there.
What?
There's a lot to do in Branson.
Yeah, that year we went. Where did we stay at? Trying to remember. Did we stay at Lake Catherine? I think that was a different time. I think we stayed at the state park up there, and that one was really nice. We weren't near water or anything, but there was plenty of room to back in, all that.
Mm-hmm.
And we went to the shows. We went to Dolly Parton's. I can't think of what it's called now. The Stampede.
Oh, okay.
And then we went to a magic show. because it was included with the package. I didn't think that I would like it, but it was actually really good. And then what I really wanted to do was I wanted to go on the Branson Bell, but we couldn't get tickets to it.
Oh.
Because whenever me and Josh first got together, we went up there.
Uh-huh.
And whenever Courtney was about 3 months old, my oldest daughter, we had left her with my brother and went up there for a week, and we went on the Branson Bell and just had a wonderful time. And I wanted to do that again, but it didn't happen.
Sounded like fun though. Sounded like you put a lot in that trip.
Yeah. I try to get to go camping as much as possible.
So this summer you got a lot planned?
Not so far. Right now, here the last 2 years, I've been watching the grandkids a lot.
Yeah.
So we've been having to stay closer to home. So that if I have to, I can go back and get them and watch them. But normally they're spur of the moment. Except for like my birthday and our anniversary, which is in November.
Oh, awesome. Those are guaranteed, huh?
Yeah, those I tell the kids, we're leaving. You gotta find somebody to watch the kids.
Don't come knocking. We're going.
So.
Oh, that's awesome. And that's good you both enjoy it.
He wasn't much of a camper. He's getting to where he enjoys it more now.
Uh-huh.
But I think it was just because he had never really pulled a trailer before.
It's a lot.
And all that. Of course, driving my brother's tow trucks helped out a lot on that, though, too. But
backing trailers up are not fun.
He likes the solitude of it now, pretty much.
Yeah.
I think that's what I like about it. I would love to go hiking and stuff, but I need to get back into shape again.
Yeah.
I used to go camping with my daughter all the time, and we would go hiking. And
I was going to ask you if your children enjoyed it too.
Lexi does. The other ones, not so much. Andrew goes camping, but I think it's only whenever there's like a music festival or something. Because he'll come and steal my jackery for the weekend.
So it's less about the experience and more about the entertainment.
Yes. But Lexi, we used to go on hikes and everything.
Oh, that's cool. Maybe when the baby gets older, she'll want to, y'all can get out.
Yeah. He's only 3 months old right now. I haven't seen him a whole lot, but she sends me pictures all the time. They live about an hour and a half, 2 hours away. So, out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, that's nice.
But she loves it out there. So. And she gets along really well with her boyfriend, so.
Hi, Carly girl. Good to see you. What you gonna work on in your craft room? Tell us what you've got planned. I wish I could go on my phone and show you the pictures and stuff, but I've got my chat on there from YouTube and it'll close it out. Okay.
But She sent me a picture today of the 3-year-old Mo. And last week he had long hair. And they finally went and got it cut. He looks like a completely different kid.
Oh, I bet.
Completely different. It's cute, but I'm going to miss his long hair. I have that one drill that likes to get stuck on my pen. But yeah, it's been a good week so far. I've really enjoyed it. I was afraid I was going to be sick the whole time.
Yeah. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Me too. Yesterday, I spent most of the day outside diamond painting. It was just so nice out.
Mm-hmm. That's nice when you can do that. Are you going home tomorrow?
Probably Tuesday.
Oh, cool.
So, if we don't end up staying longer.
You're just a wild woman. You don't know what you're going to do.
Well, I don't think I've got to watch the kids, so I don't have anything pressing that I have to do until Thursday.
Uh-huh.
So I might be able to get a couple more days.
That'll be great. I hope so. Curly Girl says, I'm still organizing everything, but I should have my tripod up and running today to show you all my March event entries. Oh, awesome.
That'll be good. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Oh, I'm already subscribed. Okay, never mind. I was going to go and subscribe to you real quick, but I'm already subscribed. Where'd my chat go?
I told you.
Okay, let's close that out and go back. There it is. It popped back up.
I can't, if I do anything with StreamYard, somehow I pop right out of it. So I just do not.
I'm not messing with my tablet with the StreamYard on it, just my regular YouTube.
I don't know why that is. Like I'll just close something and then suddenly I'm not in it anymore.
I did that Saturday. First time I've ever done that. And somehow I just clicked right out of live. Like, oops.
And did it let you go back or you had to create a whole new one?
It did let me go back.
Oh,
So
wow.
I didn't have to create a new one. It didn't end it. I just had to go back into it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Little technical difficulties.
StreamYard's easy. YouTube is a little confused. I think I've went live on YouTube once. I've tried to get Granny to go live with me, but she goes through YouTube and doesn't use StreamYard, so I don't know how to do that.
Did you like doing the live on YouTube? Just with YouTube?
It was okay. It was my very first one, so it's been a while. This cough just won't go away.
Are you having to take anything, like an expectorant or anything?
No. I take my allergy pill and that's about it.
Mm.
It's not nearly as bad as it was. It just seems like Every now and then, I just go through a coughing fit.
Mm. If you use YouTube, you can't have a panel.
I thought they did an update not too long ago to where you could have one other person. I could have swore I read that somewhere. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think
you're welcome, Carly girl.
It would not be the first time I've been wrong.
Well, they're always rolling out stuff and announcing, try this now. They announced something the other day, and I signed up to try it, but it didn't work for me.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you did see it.
I think I remember seeing an email about that, and I just didn't do it. I don't even remember what it was. I just now got caught up on answering all my comments. I get so far behind on that. And I want to answer all of them and give them all a response.
We need more time, more hands, everything.
Well, I'm out whenever it comes to that because I don't have an iPhone or an iPad.
Maybe one, but it's confusing. You have to. Oh yeah, I don't either. I'm Android.
Yep. I've had an Apple phone once, and that'll be the last.
Years and years. Oh, I don't know how long ago it was. It was forever ago. I was given one for a weekend to test different services on it and stuff, and I actually drove myself crazy. I was like, no, this is not for me. I'm good.
Yeah. I think it's just because you're so used to Android that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't do the iPhone. My daughters have had them. I'm like, nope.
People are usually one or the other. That's what's so funny.
And for the most part, I have Samsung products. I always
Me too.
go towards Samsung.
Me too.
But, yeah, Josh was telling me the other day that phone will finally go out whenever it's paid off.
That's how it works. I would say Samsung stuff. I mean, it lasts and lasts. They
Like
do.
My tablet's about 3 years old.
Yeah, no complaints. Joan responds to her comments first thing each morning with her coffee. That's good. You've got some quiet time you can sit and respond. I like that. Miss Southern Belle has both.
Normally, I'm sitting there diamond painting whenever I'm having my coffee. I'm so addicted to my diamond painting.
It's real. When you don't do it in a few days, you really feel the the pain to return.
I'm always taking my stuff with me, even if I go to Fort Smith to take somebody to a doctor's appointment or something. I've got some type of diamond painting with me.
Your daughter doesn't know what she started.
Whether it's coasters, keychains, I've got something.
I had an iPhone once until it died in 2 years. I love my Samsungs. I know, Joe. Ooh, Miss Southern Belle's got 3 Chromes. She likes. Oh, you like Acer Chrome? Makes a tablet and laptop.
I've had a couple of Acer computers.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had a tablet, but I've had the computers.
I haven't had any. Were they good? Did they last long?
They were decent. They weren't the best, but For what I used them for, they were okay.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even remember what mine is now. It's in there. Josh got me one for Christmas, a laptop for Christmas 2 years ago. And it's a gaming laptop, and it works great for all the videos and stuff. But I can't remember who it's made by, but it's a great laptop.
I've got a Dell. I guess I've always had Dells in some shape, and I love them. This laptop is from 2017, and it's got a I mean, it's so old that it has a DVD drive in it. So, and I love it because nothing today comes with that. And but I love it.
You have to buy one that you plug in now.
I know. But everything with this laptop is upgradable. So when I need more memory or whatever, it's fine. You just got to put it in. But yeah, when you get what you like, you tend to stick with it. Joan says that she loves her Acer. Last one lasted 14 to 15 years. Oh, wow. That's good. My Samsung tablet lasted at least 11 years. I know they are. They're very.
Yeah, this
They have a
one.
long life. They really do.
This one that I'm using to record with, it works great, and I've had it 3 or 4 years, or 3 years, not 4. I had another Samsung before that, and it lasted just as long.
Carly Girl's an Apple girl. Miss Southern Belle likes touchscreen. Yeah, I have another laptop that is newer, and it's one of those that you can fold it back, and it has the touchscreen you can do. And I like that for work stuff, but it doesn't have the capability of this one, but I do like it, especially like reading on it. You can, a lot of capabilities with that, but.
Yeah, I can actually read on my tablet again since I found it. I hid my
the magic of finding things.
I hid my tablet for myself for about 3 months. And Josh was like, "Well, do you have your Google on there so you can track it? Make sure you didn't leave it somewhere." And I was like, "Yeah, but it's my other Google account that I've got signed in." And I don't remember the password to that one. And then 2 days later, I found it.
That was a birthday gift too. You found your tablet.
Because I've really been missing it. Whenever I lose it,
when I lose something, I'm like I have to just find it. Like I will hunt and hunt and hunt. Like I am on the search for it because I know it's here. It's somewhere. And then I go down all the Alice in Wonderland rabbit holes because I start finding other stuff. Oh, wait, I haven't seen this in a while. Then before you know it, I'm like, what was I looking for? What did I start this for?
I have Alexas all through my house too.
Mm-hmm.
And Google.
Did you see the new update? They're supposed to be coming for the ALEXA machines. They're supposed to be doing an update so that they will talk to us more smoothly. And if we are mid-conversation, they're supposed to have full conversations with us now. And
really?
If we stop, because there's a real problem talking to those. Like if you're trying to formulate a question midway and you pause, they're trying to answer you and go, oh, I don't know, I couldn't understand. And, well, yeah, because I didn't get it all out. Give me a minute. So now they're saying that if that happens, or if you need to restart a conversation, that they will follow. So
nice.
Update is coming. So I signed up for. If you go into your Amazon account, it's probably going to be one of the first screens that shows, because they have a alert that and you might have gotten an email. Do you want to be notified when this is available? Because it's not going to be compatible with older ones. I think the oldest it goes back to is the 8.
Well, then I might be in trouble.
Because I've got some like old pucks, that were some of the originals. And and so I won't get that on there, but
Miss Southern Belle, I do listen to my Kindle books on there. If you ask Kindle to read it to you, it'll read some of the Kindle books, but not all of them. And it'll read your Audible books to you.
I haven't done that yet.
But I can't. If they would let me take it to work with me and hook it up to their Wi-Fi, I would gladly do that, because that's whenever I'm listening to my books all the time.
Joan says she takes something with her when she goes to her dad's or anywhere, mostly something to do with junk journals. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, you never know when you're going to need something to keep you busy.
I always take something with me.
But you DoorDash, right?
What?
Don't you DoorDash? And you say you diamond paint when you do that?
Yep. Whenever I do that, it's just like coasters and keychains. I've got a little table that I set up in my car.
Yeah.
And I have a bag that as soon as I walk out the door, I pick that up too. And with these types of trays, it's so easy, because I'm working on one.
Mm-hmm.
Just put the cover back over it, put my tray back in the box, and go pick up the order, whatever.
See, I'm pretty sure people would wind up with the drills in their bags if I did it. They'd be like, "What was this? Just a little sparkle dust for your your order today."
But by the time that I pick up the order, it's already put away.
Well, there you go. Do you have a lot of downtime in between the orders you have to pick up?
Where I live, yes, because it's a small town, so we don't get as many orders as like the bigger towns and stuff.
Mm.
And I could go to the bigger towns and DoorDash, but I choose not to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy with what I get in our town, because it's not like I'm trying to make a living off of it.
Right.
I'm just doing it for a little extra cash, mainly to buy diamond paintings.
Not to say to feed your obsession. We got to feed the beast somehow, I tell you what.
But that's the main reason that I do it.
How long have you been doing it?
Not about 3 years.
Oh, wow. I bet you get a lot of repeat customers.
There's a lot of people in our town that order it all the time. I don't see how they order DoorDash so much.
And do you do everything or just food? I know some cities, they'll do anything. Like you can DoorDash, you can go pick up a piece of wood at Lowe's if somebody needs it.
For the most part, it's food. Occasionally I do Uber too, and sometimes they'll send me to, it's a store, Tractor Supply, to pick up stuff.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And then Dollar General is on there. But other than that, it's mainly food.
Gotcha. I've never ordered from DoorDash. But I know people who do it, just like you said, all the time.
Yeah. And you'll get people who order DoorDash and then don't put a tip on there at all. And wonder why they're not getting their orders. And DoorDash only pays you $2 to get that order. And
you don't get a percentage of the order?
What?
You don't get a percentage of the order?
No, it's they're pretty much at $2 as their base fee. Occasionally, if it's a little further out, they'll give you more. But basically, it's like a waitress. You're working for tips.
Oh my.
And if it's for like 10 miles out and they're wanting you to take that out there for $2, you use more in gas.
Yeah.
And in my case, electric, than it's worth.
Oh my gosh.
But
Wow. That is hard. No wonder people are really booking it to see how many jobs they can get.
Yeah. But
You have a lot of people in your town that are doing it. Is there a lot of competition for the job?
I know there's at least 5 that do it. There might be more now. I don't do it as much as I used to because by the time I take the kids home, all the dinner rushes and stuff are up. So, but with Uber, I'll log in at night at my house, and if I get something, I'll go from there and take it. But with DoorDash, I actually have to drive into town to log in.
Oh, wow. Miss Southern Belle says that someone sent her something to eat for her birthday for DoorDash, and it was a nice gift. Yeah, that is sweet.
Pretty good.
Joan asks, can you refuse a DoorDash driver? Or yeah, can you refuse DoorDash drives? I think she means driver.
Yes, you can. You have the choice to accept it or deny it, but there's a catch to that because you don't want your acceptance rate to drop below 80%.
Oh, so if it's
Because
offered to you, it's a real gamble.
Well, mine's up in like the 90%, and if it's too low, I won't take it. But once I start getting lower in my percentage rate, I'll do a day to where I'll just take everything just to get that acceptance rate up. But or I'll go to where they pay by time. Sometimes that's worth it, sometimes it's not. Because they only
says she's Oh, go ahead.
For the time that you're on the order, from the time that you pick it up to the time that you drop it off.
Oh. And is that a higher rate?
It averages out most of the time to about the same, unless it's like one that goes out in the country or something. So sometimes it can help your rates. But if it's one in town, you're likely just to get the $2 anyway.
Wow. I don't think most people realize that I think most people think like I did, like you're getting like a base pay per hour.
No, it's per an order, and most of the time it's, at least in my area, it's about $2.
Wow. Miss Southern Belle says she is DoorDash for her sister.
What's bad is I do DoorDashes for my daughter and don't get anything.
Harley Girl does people's gardens to pay for her DP addiction. I hear that.
I couldn't do that because I would they probably wouldn't be standing whenever I left. I am terrible at growing stuff. I had some tomato plants one year that I planted and they all died.
Oh no, there's nothing better than a fresh tomato.
I threw them out in the burn pile, and then the next year we go out there and there's tomatoes growing in the burn pile. All nice and
when you didn't put any effort in it.
Yep.
Hi, Sherry. How are you? Yeah, Miss Southern Belle says that she got a book of jokes from her brother, who is a retired police officer. Sent her a book of cop jokes.
My uncle was a police officer. He's been gone for a while now, but he was a police officer.
My uncle was too. In Mesquite, Texas.
Hi, KY Philly. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's been a tiring weekend, but doing well. Can't complain. And Miss V over here, her birthday was yesterday. She's camping, so she's in her happy place.
Yep. Miss Southern Belle, that actually sounds pretty good, but I try to stay away from McDonald's as much as I can. I worked there I was there for about 3 years as my second job.
I worked at McDonald's when I was in high school.
The first year I was just a crew member, and then they actually gave me a shift manager position the last 2 years that I was there, which surprised me because I was only part-time. But it just got to be too much working 2 jobs.
Mm-hmm. McDonald's is hard work.
Yeah, they offered to give me a full-time job there, and I was like, no, you can't pay me what my other job pays me. So
Right. The McDonald's I worked at was right across the street from a convention center, and so we got all the buses that would come in.
Well, the one that I worked at was it's by the interstate exit, for one, so you do get a lot of buses and stuff, and then there's a Love's across the street.
Oh, yeah.
So it got pretty busy most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've seen brown tomatoes. No, I am doing really well. Thank you, KY Philly.
What are you doing today, Sherry?
Yeah, Josh brought me some strawberries home from work last night. They were giving away strawberries.
Ooh.
That's the good thing about where I work. There's times that I have so many tomatoes and potatoes and just all kinds of fruits and vegetables. What they can't ship to the stores, they will give away because it won't make it there in time, or there's just something wrong, just something that just makes it to where it's not good enough quality to go to the stores. They'll give it out to us.
The appearance is a little off or looks wonky.
They'll give us cases of them. Of course, I won't take that many because we can't eat that many. But
That's awesome.
They were giving us like a case of bananas every night for like 2 weeks.
If you had a dryer, you can get you some banana chips.
Yeah, I don't have one of those.
You working on a custom diamond painting of an underwater scene from a picture I took of one of A Surfer's underwater adventures. Oh, you talked about that. Oh, I'll have to check that out.
That sounds really pretty.
I have. Do they have any new ones, Miss Southern Belle? Because they had the peacock and they had the horse. They were supposed to get in a rooster, but I haven't seen that one yet at Cracker Barrel. Star says she's awake.
Yeah, I need to get the horse one. I got the peacock. Now I need to go back and get the horse one.
You're almost done with the donkey.
Go up there every week. But
we'll be on the lookout for a rooster. They said that they're supposed to be getting in a rooster, and I'm curious to see that one.
I love the fact that they're already on the hanging frame and everything.
Yeah, me too. And I love that company. They really are. I love them. I think they're great quality.
I don't think I've ever done one before, but whenever I was unboxing it, it looked great.
Star says she fell asleep. Sorry, ladies. No, that's good. If you came here to relax and it worked, we're happy. Miss Southern Belle says she had to sleep 2 hours today because I was getting grumpy. Well, your body was telling you it needed something. Do you get hangry too, Miss Southern Belle? I get hangry.
I've had my son walk up to me just giving me a hard time in the mornings, and I'll just give him a look, and he's like, "Oh, you haven't finished your coffee yet, have you?"
That's right.
He'll turn around and walk back to his room.
It's funny so I did the DNA for Ancestry.com.
Yeah.
And they have every time they're constantly adding things that they're searching for in your DNA and stuff. And one of the tests that they ran was about hangry, and it said that I am much more likely to be hangry based on my DNA. And I agreed. I was like, well, that's correct.
Yeah, I'm a Southern Belle. I don't need any more packages coming to my house. I have to start hiding them and sending them to my brother's shops.
She's at the hiding phase. I'm overloaded with tomatoes and bananas. Oh, so have them, but in the freezer. Especially love the cherry tomatoes for my mac and cheese. Oh, yeah.
I used to take frozen bananas and eat them just by themselves. I love them, but I was the only one that would eat them, and they would start getting freezer burnt.
Oh, yeah. That's when you got to throw them in some bread. You got to make some bread.
I would slice them up, put them on a parchment paper, freeze them, and then put them in a Ziploc bag and put them in the freezer. I love frozen bananas. I don't know what it is about that.
It's good, and I like the ones with the chocolate too. You can.
Hi, Waffle. Welcome back. But yeah.
Anybody gonna watch the Oscars tonight?
I don't even know if I can get it here. Josh has got the antenna set up, but I don't know.
Oh, I don't know where they're going to let me see if they're going to stream it anywhere. It's so hard to find stuff now.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't have cable where I'm at right now.
I don't have it. Let's see. It says it's going to be. It's going to be live on ABC TV, streaming on Hulu, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern.
I think we still have Hulu. I'm not sure. I don't really watch all the TV things that we have. I mainly watch YouTube, so every time I want the apps, I have to call Josh. Hey, what's the password? But I've been watching a lot of BritBox lately. I think
I love BritBox.
I've been watching that. I've started from the first season. I think I'm on season 3.
Oh, you'll have to tell me what your favorite shows are.
I love Vera, but that's over.
Oh, I've watched some of that. I do like that. I'm not very far in that though. I do like it. I started that one this year.
I love Vera. That was what got me started on BritBox. No, there's no snow outside. In fact, it was close to 80 degrees yesterday. There was snow 2 weeks ago.
Oh, they are streaming the Oscars on YouTube. Oh, thank you, Waffles. Okay. It was so funny. My cousin was up and she said, she saw everything running on YouTube and she was like, I don't understand how you don't have ads. And I said, because I'm paying for a subscription to YouTube. And she was like, you what? I was like, don't ask. You don't want to know.
Yeah, I used to, and I finally went ahead and let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Figured I wanted other stuff more than that. So, but I used to have the subscription to YouTube. What
But she
color?
was laughing because she's like, I was playing some playlists and she's like, how is that running with no ads on it?
Thank you, Waffles. Did I miss something? Oh.
Well, the movie I'm cheering for an Oscar is Wicked for sure. It's so good.
I don't know if I could give a good opinion because I haven't watched that many this year.
There's movies I've never heard of that are up. I was reading the list, and most of them you can watch online in some form, which is unique because usually you can't. But there's movies I've never heard of that are up for stuff, which is not surprising.
Well, Joan, I used to have the paid subscription to StreamYard, but whenever they upped the price by about, I think it was like $20,
Oh, wow.
I had to cancel it. I wasn't willing to pay that much for it. Not yet, anyway. Maybe if I ever get more subscribers, but right now I just can't do it. But I think we don't have Netflix anymore.
They all keep raising their prices all the time.
Yeah, we get a couple of them. I can't remember which ones we get for free through T-Mobile.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get one through our Walmart Plus account. I can't remember on that one. Yeah, they are starting to get really expensive. I know Josh just canceled YouTube TV because he used to have that for certain programs that he watched through the year.
Mm-hmm.
And that, I want to say that one's really expensive. Yes, Paramount. I knew it was one of them. I know we've got Disney Plus too. I think that might be through Walmart also. I can't remember which ones go to which.
Well, Joan, Prime now, we get ads on Prime now.
I do not blame you, Joan. I actually have the Amazon Prime, but my brother took over paying the payment on it because he uses it more than I do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do too, but they made it to where we even get ads on there now. It's a bummer.
Yeah. Keep forgetting what color I'm working on. The good thing
I have to
about it
keep it
being
right
on
in
your
front of me.
tray, you can just look on the tray and figure out which one it is.
Yeah, they all start out so low and then get along, and then you're roped into another expensive one.
Yeah, I'll probably cancel BritBox after the 3 months. I think I got 3 months for $9.99.
Yeah. I have BritBox and Acorn, and I love all the British shows.
Yeah.
But it's different. If you go through Prime, the shows you can watch are different than the shows you can watch if you just go through the channels just themselves.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So that bummed me out because I was like, because there was a series I watched a couple of years ago, and they took it off of Prime and they moved it to you just had to have it standalone. So, but I figure it'll come back around at some point to Prime. I'll wait.
Yeah.
But yeah, they are different.
The other day, I think I was putting, I like the old shows. Like, I love like Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel and all those. So I just had those playing the other day.
Those are perfect to diamond paint too.
Yeah, because you already know what's going on.
Yeah.
Whenever I was a teenager, I watched those all the time.
Oh yeah. Oh, I understand, Joan. I understand. Well, she had one. Is it gone?
Yeah, I took my mom her phone the other day, which I know right now she's not there all the time, but just in case.
Mm-hmm.
She used to be attached to the phone at the hip, but now she gets a little confused, but every now and then she'll pick it up and call. I had to get a new SIM card in it. But she was like, and your number's in there? And I was like, yeah, my number's in there. I put mine and Argus's number.
She's worried.
Yep.
Well, I've never had Chitlins waffles. I have not. And won't because I'm a vegan, so that window has passed. Dream face. Yeah, the vomit face is a good reaction. Hi, Juliet. How are you? What are you doing today? Star says, no wonder I've never heard of that. I don't think you're missing much.
Yeah, I've got a pork loin in there that I've either got to freeze it today or cook it.
Oh, it's right there on that day, huh?
Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know how to cook that particular one in the slow cooker, so I might just cut it up into pork chops and cook part of them and freeze the other part.
Oh, you're babysitting? Oh. Your tripod has come with no instructions and you have parts left over. Uh-oh.
Never a good thing.
But at least you're not working on a car. That's when it's dangerous. When you've got parts left over and you go, well, there weren't extra to begin with.
I got this GoPro. My husband got it for me. And he spoils me. I have to say that. He does spoil me. But I was looking. I don't know if y'all can see that, but let me move my hand out of the way. I was looking for the piece that went on here to hold this onto the mount.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find it anywhere. Tells you how much I know about a GoPro. It was two pieces that you had to fold down.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
And I was looking for like 2 days trying to find that piece. And then I was looking at something and it dawned on me. Like, I cannot believe I did that.
The GoPro is not that intuitive when you first get it. I'll say it.
Now, I like it for whenever I'm out and about, and I need to go and take some video here tomorrow with it, but go walk around and show y'all the stuff that's here. Just the view and stuff.
Well, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I have an older one. I'm trying to think which one it is.
Your webcam is on a 5-minute timer?
I think I've got the 8. They're on 13 now. Star says no, and just no. How can you cook something that smells that bad? It stinks up your whole house. My mother cooked them. It smells like a toilet. Oh,
Yeah, I wouldn't like that.
That'll make you leave the house. That'll be. That's a good way to clear your house out. You got a bunch of people over. You don't want to stay. Oh, it kept shutting off on her.
I use my phone. I actually this is my old phone before I got the one that I have now. Mm-hmm. And I use an app called Arun Webcam. And I can use it as a webcam on my laptop, but it has to be connected to the same Wi-Fi. So I'm not sure it would work if you don't have a dedicated Wi-Fi. But that's why I'm not using that here, is because it does not work whenever I hotspot my phone to it.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah.
I don't know why, but I can't get it to work.
Had to rent a hotel room when she cooked them. Yeah. I'll pass on that one.
I don't blame you, Miss Southern Belle. Don't blame you at all.
How much do you think you have left of your canvas?
I've got probably a little less than a quarter. I think because I've got this whole row done right here. And then I've got one square left right here for the bottom of her shoe and the bottom of the dress. I'm working on this one, so I bet it's just a little less than a quarter.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's the thing. It has to be working properly. I have issues with that. I used to always use my tablet and my laptop to stream with, and I kept having so much trouble trying to get it to connect. I just quit.
Oh.
So now I only use one camera whenever I'm live.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff you can do with the GoPro. I haven't even tried yet. I want to try that.
I just got this for Christmas, so I haven't done a lot of it. But I'm definitely going to be trying more with it. And I ordered this. It hangs around your neck, but I bought this for whenever I was door dashing and in the car.
Yeah.
Whenever I am diamond painting, if I ever decide to do a little whip and chat in between orders, so that it would point down at the canvas and I could record it.
That's awesome. Yeah, because I've got a chest mount for mine, but it I don't think it would point down. It just is straight out.
Yeah, this one's got a hinge on it where you can point it down at what you're doing, and it's
awesome.
You just put it's got a magnet that you put under your shirt, and then the other magnet goes on your shirt. The string is
cool.
just to make sure it doesn't fall.
Oh, that's awesome. They do have a lot of accessories for it, which I really appreciate.
Yeah, I do. One of these days I'll put I've got one that goes on a dog.
Oh, I have that. I used to do that with my dog. Oh, do it. It's so much fun.
And I really want to put that on Bullet and watch and see what he does.
Yeah, I love that one. When I would take my Hillary on walks, we would do that. Oh, dude, it is really special.
It is so funny. My dog a lot of times acts more like a cat than a dog. He's always up on the top of the backs of furniture. He's climbed on our freezer before. He's
Oh my
just a
God.
daredevil, and he's like 15 years old.
Oh, wow. So when I said no lap too high, it's really nothing. There's nothing too high.
He literally jumps in my lap every time I've got a box. And if I don't get close enough for him to make that leap, he'll start barking at me until I do.
He knows what he wants.
I haven't done a whole lot with my GoPro yet, but I really do like it. I've just got to get more used to it.
Yeah, it's really nice. And the stabilization with it is really good. I mean, I like them too. There's just a lot of things you can do that you just have to sit and figure out.
The only thing I don't like is you can't zoom in. That's something that I miss with it.
Yeah.
Or at least I haven't been able to. I was like, what did I do with my drill? I said, I'm way over on the other side of the board.
Miss Southern Belle, you want the glasses that have the camera in it?
I actually have a pair of those. It's a cheap pair, and I don't use them because they don't work as well as I want them to.
Oh.
Because you're looking straight ahead and you think that camera is going to catch what's right there, but it's actually catching a little bit higher.
Oh.
So I myself did not like them. But that's just my opinion. And like I said, it was a very cheap pair. It was like a $20 pair.
Oh, okay. I've seen that Ray-Ban has some.
The GoPro.
Star says, I've seen those, but what happens when you're bobbing your head back and forth? Everybody's going to get sick. We're all going to get sick with you.
But on the other hand, Miss Southern Belle, that might be funny. Yes, you can record with them. I think mine only the battery life would only last about an hour on them.
Oh.
But I just didn't like and mine didn't have a screen that you could look at to see what you were recording or anything, so I did not like them.
You'd have to have a sign on you that says I'm recording. Otherwise, you might record some conversations you don't want to. People just start coming up to you and talking.
Yep. That you would have to do a lot of editing. Star.
Oh, Juliet, some people thought one of your dogs was a cat. Yeah, Miss Southern Belle, those are the ones I saw were the Ray-Ban ones. They're pretty.
Now, those might be a lot better.
Yeah.
But
well, you hope so.
I got were just cheap.
You hope so. There's no guarantee, but you hope so.
For as much money as Ray-Bans cost, they better be good glasses.
Mm-hmm.
I do, however, I want to get some of the pear eyewear, though. I think it'd be so much fun to change out my toppers on my glasses every day.
Oh, yeah.
Gels has those. I don't know if you watch her channel or she's in a lot of the lives and stuff, but
Who has those?
Shells, Crafter Shells is what her channel
Oh,
is.
no, I don't know that one.
And yeah, she has the pear eyewear. My daughter had some for a while, but I don't know if she has them anymore. But I would love to be able to change out my toppers every day. I would probably have as many toppers as I have diamond paintings.
Hi, Stephanie.
Yeah, that's a little more than I could pay. I could get a whole pair of new prescription glasses.
Or how many diamond paintings?
Yeah. I need my diamond paintings. They're a collection, though. It's not, I may not be able to do all of them in a lifetime, but good thing is I have at least one daughter that diamond paints.
So they won't go to waste.
Yeah. Lexi's the one that got me started on it. She gave me this little budget one to start on, and it's like a beach scene with a moon and some palm trees in it, and it's a little 30 by 30.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so pixelated, but I fell in love diamond painting with that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then I told her I wasn't going to go to the premium companies because they were just way too expensive. I wasn't going to buy one.
Right.
So she buys me Minions.
And it was over.
That was the end of that.
Yeah, they have some specials. If you put those glasses on your favorites list on Amazon when they go on sale, and they do frequently, the Ray-Bans do go on sale.
Really?
They'll notify you that we have something that you liked. They're on sale now. Yeah, that's my danger point.
Yeah, if I ever got something like that, though, I would have to get the prescription ones just so that.
Yeah, me too. I like them for
that
driving. That's when I thought about getting them, is for
driving, showing the scenery and stuff.
yeah, because you can have them in regular lenses or sunglasses, and I really like that. And being able to, especially for hikes, being able to wear them.
Yeah.
So,
well, that's what I originally thought of whenever I got that cheap pair, was
yeah,
whenever I go camping and stuff, because at the time I was wearing my contacts all the time. But whenever I started getting the recordings and it was looking above what I was trying to record, it didn't work so well. So,
got to hold your head in a specific spot just to get it.
yeah. At least with the GoPro, I can tilt it enough that I can look at the screen and make sure it's recording, or put it on my phone and make sure it's recording what I want.
Right.
So,
oh, heavy winds have your allergies going today, huh, Stephanie?
I can see that.
It's starting here in Charlotte. Charlotte has really bad pollen, and I mean, we have it so bad that our cars, when you go out, they're just coated yellow, and There are so many ear, nose, and throat doctors here. This is where they all congregate because we have such bad pollen.
Oh, maybe the Ray-Bans are a lot better. The ones that I had, like I said, they were cheap ones, so you get what you pay for.
Make sure they got a good return policy.
Eventually, I might try to get something like that, but
yeah, the Ray-Ban ones are really nice.
Other gadgets that I want to get. Where I keep putting these upside down. I brought my little cart with my trays and stuff with me. I bring everything. And I've got it facing the other way, so I keep putting my trays in backwards.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you can use the eye insurance, that's great.
Well, I can't do that. I have to go to a specific place for my eye insurance.
Oh, I bet, Stephanie. She lives in Southern California, and all the dust from the huge fires have caused the air quality to be pretty bad. I understand that.
I've only been to California twice. Both times
I've never been.
I went out there with my husband and my kids whenever his grandma was sick. That was the first time I'd ever been out there. And then whenever his dad passed away, we went out there. And I experienced my first earthquake. Hopefully my last.
Oh, you did? Was it a big one?
It was I think they said it was a 4.0. We were on the outskirts of it, so it wasn't too bad, but I never want to go through one of those. I would rather face the tornadoes.
I understand that. Yeah.
I'm used to tornadoes, and Josh is
Yeah,
just
me
like
too.
he does not like storms at all. I can sleep right through them. He doesn't like the storms, but he said at least with an earthquake, you don't know it's coming.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
With the storms, they tell you about it all day, and then it'll either come or it won't come.
Mm-hmm. Joan said she paid lots for her eyes and teeth and no insurance. I understand that. I've been there too.
I have insurance, but it still gets pretty expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Like our health insurance is more for catastrophes than it is for just normal going to the doctor.
That's right.
Whenever my son was diagnosed with diabetes, whenever he was 14, he was in the hospital for 5 days, and it was over $14,000.
Oh my gosh.
And we had to pay 5 of it, but that's better than and after that they paid 100% for the rest of the year, but still.
Oh, it's still a chunk.
Yeah, and then we get a big shock whenever we go to the pharmacy and have to pay $300 that as soon as he got out for the insulin and stuff.
Oh, wow. Miss Southern Belle says that there is a pill for pollen.
I've never heard of that.
It's called pollen. It's a liquid. It says it's on Amazon. You get earthquakes in New Zealand. I did not know that. Are they bad or small ones? We've had a couple in Charlotte. They were very small, but they rattled the chair I was in, and the dishes you could hear. So I was not a fan. It's the only one I've been in.
There was one that they said that was felt in Arkansas. I didn't feel it, but Josh said that he felt it a little bit, and I probably slept through it, to be honest. But that was the only one that I know of. It's been years ago.
Oh, there's a fault line near you, Sherry.
Yeah, I don't want to. I just do not. That would scare me to death.
Yeah, I'm like you. I've dealt with tornadoes, and that seems easier to handle. At least you do have preparation, just like you said.
Yeah.
We had a couple of small earthquakes here a couple years ago, but I have a train in my backyard, so I never noticed the difference. I think it was a 4.7 if I recall. Carly Girl says she lays in bed going, okay, is this the time we need to get under the doorway? Yeah.
Yeah. I always used to take my kids to the hallway for the tornado.
Yeah.
Tell them, make a pallet, go back to sleep.
We have volcanoes here in New Zealand. Huh. That's good if you can sleep through it. I'm such a light sleeper. If my cat sneezes wrong, I'm awake.
It's supposed to be more support over you, so that if stuff falls.
Yeah. And no windows near you usually.
Yeah. That one spot on this, I don't want to put more putty in it, because then I got to go through the new putty thing.
I hate it when it gets to that point. You're like, I know I need to add something.
Yep, and plus my tablet is setting up on my putty case so that it'll hold it up a little bit higher.
They say not to run outside, and the ground will open up. Oh, the ground will open up in a big one, and the doorway is the strongest part of your house. Yep. Waffles is working and lurking.
Whenever we went to California and I was in that one, and Josh was telling me, this is an earthquake. And I was like, no. And then it starts getting a little bit stronger. Nothing bad happened, and then we walk over and look at the pool outside. We went to stand in that doorway and look at the pool outside, and it's just going this way and that.
Oh.
Like, okay.
You've had one, you've experienced it, you're good.
Yep. Told Josh I wasn't moving to California.
I don't blame you.
All of his main family is out here. His mom's out here now, so. But,
you know, these random ABs we have in this, do you think that's like dust in the air?
I think that might be.
That's what it looks like to me. I was going to ask you what you thought.
All this. So I can look at it.
You know, there's some random like
lighter
areas.
You know what? I think you're right about that. And there's some in the picture frame.
I think that's what it's meant to be. It's what it looks like to me. Like, you know, when that dust is in the air, you can see it.
Yeah. I'm just waiting to get to the part of the book, if there is one, where there's somebody playing the piano, and I just haven't got to it yet. Because it took me a little bit to figure out that Miss Havisham was the one in the wedding dress.
Yep. Yeah, Estella takes center stage.
Yep. And the reason behind the spider webs on the cake. And
you know, have you seen any of the films associated with it?
I have not. I've never seen any of the films.
You know, it's funny because they say that Miss Havisham was only meant to be 40 years old. And whenever they do a film version, they always show her as much, much older. And I'm trying to find somewhere specific. I haven't found where they address her age specifically. That's what I'm trying to find. I've got a Norton anthology copy that has a lot of essays in it from professors. So I'm trying to find exactly where that reference is to her age. But so far, her descriptions come off as still old. I mean, she says that,
Well,
she's. Go
even
ahead.
in the book, it seems like whenever they're talking about her that she's old, but it might just be because of the time period. People weren't living as long back then.
And Pip's idea, because he's so young that initially, when we're younger, we think everybody over 25 is 100 anyway.
So true. I admit I was like that whenever I was a teenager.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Sherry said that she was on the 22nd floor of a hotel in California during an earthquake, and that was a touch scary. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
Yeah, Star, we do have some bad fires out right now in North Carolina. We've got Myrtle Beach, and yesterday there was a fire in the mountains.
Yeah, the only storm that has really scared me really bad, we had some tornadoes that hit the town next to us
Mm-hmm.
the night before. And
Mm,
then the next night, we had some storms go through, and it was actually straight line winds.
mm,
It wasn't a tornado, but you could literally feel it felt like the walls were shaking to the house. It was
mhm.
so strong. It had actually, if I remember, I'll try to look up the pictures and show them on my channel, but it actually pushed over a tree in our yard, and we
Mhm.
had a great big crater in our yard for a little bit, and it fell diagonally. If it wouldn't have fell that way, I think it would have either hit our house or the neighbor's house. But
Oh,
it happened
thank
right
goodness.
after a tornado went through
Wow.
the very next night, and that's the only storm that has really scared me to that point.
Well, ironically, the worst tornado, I've been in a number of tornadoes, but the worst one that I was in Little Rock. Um, I was visiting family out there, and all of a sudden, we're on one side of the street, and that tornado touched down and came down the other side of the street. And
That
it was
was
the most powerful noise I have ever heard in my life. It was like a train just coming right at us.
See,
And
I've never been that close to one.
I mean, it was unreal. We had been outside, and all of a sudden we just felt everything. We'd been under some watches, but then when we had gotten back to their house, all of a sudden you just felt the air completely change and everything. It was like, oh, it's coming. And it went on the other side of the street. It didn't flatten everything, but it did a significant damage. But the street we were on, nothing was touched. It just went straight down the other side of the street. That was the scariest one I've been in.
Yeah, it's so weird how they do that, because There's been several that have touched down around here, but not
Mm-hmm.
so much in the town that I live in. They either hit Altus or Clarksville or the surrounding towns, but most of the time they do not hit. Maybe it's because we're in a valley. I don't know, but
This was in Bentonville, and it was something.
yeah. I don't know if you remember years ago whenever the one that hit Altus, Arkansas.
I
And
don't remember it.
but that one was really bad. It did a lot of damage up there. Okay, let's see.
Oh, thank you, Waffles. Yeah, this canvas is stunning. It really is, and it's been fun to work on. Both of us have enjoyed this one a lot.
Yeah, I'm working on this one. I've been mainly working on this one. I kind of let my other ones go. But I've had a lot of fun with this one. It does have a lot of color blocking, though. I will say that. So it does go by pretty quickly.
Yeah, there are some good. Yeah, it's almost like the confetti is just in certain squares, really.
Yeah. Like the
Julia
owl.
says here. Yeah, yeah, I can't wait to do more of the owl. That's really pretty. That pops too.
Yeah. I really like that. I like Estella. I don't know the reason behind the crow over here with the green, but hopefully I'll figure that out later.
I
Later
think
in the
it's more
book.
just I think that's more just the supernatural element to it. But because I don't know that there is one in the book, but if it is, we'll come up on it. Juliet says she remembers the terrible earthquake when I was little at daycare. I was by myself. I think it was a 7 or 6.9. Oh my gosh.
That would be really scary, especially for the kids.
I was in the house, but everybody was outside of the daycare. The earthquake was so scary. Oh my gosh. You were little and you didn't have anybody near you. Oh no. That is frightening, Juliet. That'll give you a trauma scar. It was San Francisco, and oh wow.
We
Yeah, I
always
don't.
we always have to comfort our cats. Sherry is asking you something, Jeannie.
Oh, hold on. So, Jeannie, I don't mean to change the subject, but are we completing our canvases and just showing them, or completing another life? I thought we were going to complete them and then come back. I'll do whatever. I've got. I don't have it in here. I think I've got one square of release paper left to do. But I'm game for whatever. We had a couple tornadoes here once I got home, just in time to take cover and comfort my cat, and I lost all my patio furniture and barbecue, but only a couple of little dents in my van. Oh, I'm glad you were able to get home safely and take care of your cat. I'm sorry you lost your stuff, though.
Yeah, whenever I tend to pay off vehicles, something happens. Like
Yeah.
our neighbor's tree, and this wasn't even a really bad storm. It was just a regular storm. I had $400 left to pay on my van, and the neighbor's tree falls over and falls on my van
Oh, gosh.
and totals it. And that's happened like different things like that have happened every time I get close to paying off a vehicle. But it
You've
was
got
a
vehicle gremlins following you.
yep. I don't know what it is.
Okay, that's fine with me. Which one do you want to do? You want to do a square on a live, or you want to finish it? You tell me. We've been on here 2 hours and 34 minutes.
Really?
This is the longest
we've
one.
been on here this long.
I didn't either till I looked up and I was like, what?
I've got to figure out, there's some way that you can do it where you can connect to both of our channels in the same live, and I don't know how to do it. I've never figured it out, but
Well, I have it so that anybody that is in the live can record it or stream it or whatever. So whatever setting that is, I've got those on. So I don't.
yeah, I just don't. I myself just don't know how to do it.
I'm over. Yeah, I need to look it up too. I'm over here touching stuff when I said I shouldn't touch stuff. I gotta quit it. A huge tree hit my house. A few of the neighbors' trees went to my property. It was a lot of damage and scary. Oh,
I bet. I've been lucky. My house has been fine every time, but
that's good. It's scary.
eating
These storms
salad
get
and
so scary.
that sounds good, actually. Getting a big salad. You know, whenever I get off of here, I may have to run to Walmart and grab a salad.
Yeah. I picked up stuff today for a salad. Some days it's the perfect thing.
Yep.
And way better than chitlins.
Barbecue salad. I've never heard of that. Yeah, I know. She said salad, and that sounds really, really good.
I picked up some beautiful cucumbers today, and they just added the right balance of everything.
Oh, thank you, Sherry. That would be great. I just can't. I haven't figured it out. I've messed with mine a little bit, but
oh, that's cool.
I've not figured it out.
I do like that StreamYard has a lot of videos we can watch about different stuff to learn.
Yeah.
Juliet, I'm hungry. I don't want to go to the store. I know. And don't go when you're hungry. That's worse.
You'll walk out of there like I did with the diamond paintings.
You were diamond painting hungry.
I've already put those away, and I miss those up there. Oh, well.
I hate that when that happens. You can look and look, and you're like, okay, there's no more. There's no more. There they are. Mm-hmm. Yep, going hungry. Everything looks good. There's nothing that you won't go home and just whip up. Till you go home and unload that car, and then you don't have any energy, and then you just want quickest thing.
I think Wendy's is still open, so they might have a salad there. They're just right down the road, so I could go there.
You've got a lot of conveniences near you then.
Yeah, this park is just right out of town, but it's about 3 miles out of town, but it's still close to like Walmart and Wendy's. There's a Subway in the Walmart. And I think there's a Dollar General on this end of town. So not too bad.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not too far out of town, but it's nice to get away from the house.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look, smoke. It's in a what? I can't read anything without my glasses. Look, smokehouse salad. It's in a bag. Oh, okay.
I've never heard of it before. Now, if I was in Ozark, it'd be a little different story. There's not much there at all, so.
Well, V, I think I'm going to have to cut out. I've got to go do some paperwork, unfortunately.
Oh, that's fine. I've had a good time. Thank you for inviting me. And
oh, I had a great time. Thank you. This has been so fun to work on this with you.
I really do appreciate it. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by.
Thank y'all. Thank you for fitting us in on your Sunday.
Everyone, take care, and I will see you the next time.
Yep. We'll see you on the flip side, guys. Have a good night.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.